Hello Capricorn, this is your reading for the month of December, going into January 2021. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising. And I've already got your cards in front of me, Capricorn, just because I read jumpers and sometimes they take a while to come out and I wouldn't want to waste your time. So as your main energy, you've got the Page of Pentacles. As your potential obstacle or distraction, you've got the Eight of Cups. As your how to overcome a position, you've got the King of Swords. In your past position, you've got the Queen of Cups. In your future position, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Excuse me. And as your for extra messages from Tarot, as your clarifies, you've got the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Okay, well, first of all, generally speaking, lots of Pentacles and lots of cards of learning and just stability and working quite hard, and the hard work paying off. But as your main energy, or your inner strength, you've got the Page of Pentacles. It's a card that's academic, it's practical, it's disciplined, it's loyal and dependable. So you might be setting your sights on long-term goals that require a lot of work. Also, it's a card that signifies that you might be learning something new, maybe going back to school, maybe taking an online course. I feel like everyone else is just tired and wants this year to end. Somehow, your dedication will see you through challenges that others will find simply tedious and insurmountable. So everyone else just wants this year to end and start fresh in 2021. But it seems like Capricorn, you're kind of still going. You don't just want to do something, Capricorn. You want to do it well. In your distractions position, you've got the Eight of Cups. It's a card of walking away from something. It's a card of a disappointment potentially. It's a card of wanting or having to leave something behind. Now there may be some difficult choices ahead of you, Capricorn, in the next few weeks, but whatever it is, try and decide on what to do, mainly using logic, since in your how to overcome it position, in your advice position, you've got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is a very logical card. He takes no bullshit from anyone. Now, if something proves to be very disappointing, it might after all be time to walk away and search for happiness elsewhere. I don't know, it could be a job, could be a relationship, it could be whatever, since this is a general reading. I feel like sometimes we have to take a step backwards to move forwards. It seems like there might have been something that you've been tempted to leave behind, Capricorn, whether it's personal life or career. I don't know, maybe some friendships that have been toxic recently. Maybe friends that have just been taking and not really giving anything in return. Yeah, it feels like potentially you've been quite indecisive about it. It's been difficult to walk away, and that's why it shows up in the distraction position. Yeah, it is distracting you from moving forward. Yeah, I know walking away may sometimes be hard, especially when what you're leaving behind is comfortable and familiar, but it does provide a sense of relief when we finally decide to leave something or someone behind for good. The initial decision is difficult, but it does bring a sense of relief. So, in the next few weeks, if it does prove to be difficult, just be grateful for the time and memories that this situation or this person or this job or whatever it was has given you. But make peace with the fact that changes must come. Now, since you've got the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like you might be very tempted to change work or maybe ditch school to start a completely different course. That's why the Eight of Cups shows up here as well. Just very, very tempted to walk away from something. Also, you might want to organize going into 2021, Capricorn. You might want to have a plan. If you've been thinking about bullet journaling, I think now's the time to do it. Make sure you take care of your mental health as well, Capricorn. I feel like writing everything down in a journal might bring unexpected healing, and a release might bring some clarity when you put the words on paper and then read through them. That's also the King of Swords energy. He's organized with plenty of clarity. I feel like it will make your life so much easier, Capricorn. Organizing, scheduling, having a journal, and there is no better time to start journaling than the beginning of a new year, obviously. I think that if you have the urge to leave that Eight of Cups behind, you probably should, but as I've said, that decision needs to be based on logic, because you do have the King of Swords over here. Letting go of what no longer serves you will massively reduce anxiety and give you more energy to focus on new endeavors. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm looking at these first 5 cards, it makes so much sense altogether. I've just told you to stay very, very organized in the next few weeks, and try not to get too emotional when making decisions. And now I'm looking at this Queen of Cups in your past position, or something from the past to let go of. And if you know tarot, you'll know that the Queen of Cups is a very emotional card. Not in a bad way, but since she shows up in the past position, I think it's time to let go of that approach for now. I think that to make this walking away decision easier, you have to look at it with logic, not with emotions. If you have to make a pros and cons list, I think you'll come out on the other side working very, very hard on something completely new, and you'll soon forget how difficult it was to part ways with that something or someone, that Eight of Cups, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which is the card of hard work and focus, and all of it eventually paying off, all of the hard work eventually paying off. It's a card of expertise, a card of talent, commitment, excellence, craftsmanship, and ambition. I'm getting the feeling here that you're walking away from something that was stable but immensely boring and tedious, and you're deciding to pursue a path that's got something to do with your passion, especially since the most creative of the aces has showed up here, the Ace of Wands. It won't resonate with everyone since this is a general reading, but if you're in the arts, Capricorn, if you're an artist, this reading might have a message for you. After a long search, you find your true purpose in the next few weeks, or sometime early, generally speaking, in 2021, and you gradually master your job. There's the Eight of Pentacles, just slowly mastering your craft. I really am feeling like you might be taking extra courses around this time, Capricorn. But the amazing part is that even though you are quickly getting better, you won't ever be bored, since you're doing something you love. In December, you're finding some alignment between the spiritual and the material world. The Eight of Pentacles is teaching us that we should learn to enjoy the process, not just the rewards. But hell yeah, Capricorn, the rewards are coming in as well, because you've got the Ten of Pentacles over here. It's a card of money coming in. Sometimes this is just a windfall out of nowhere. But with the surrounding cards, I'm being told that it comes from the hard work through the Eight of Pentacles. And actually, you've also got the Seven of Pentacles over here, which signifies harvest. Hard work, slow results, but long-term rewards. Now, it feels like you've been putting in the work over the past few months, maybe over the past few years, and quite soon it's going to be a time of harvest for you, Capricorn. Nobody likes the word, but you need to have a little bit more patience with this new endeavor, Capricorn. So if you do choose to walk away from something with that 8 of Cups, make sure you're not entirely consumed by work, by this new project, because you might be so focused on working that you won't notice the growth. So as you go into the new year, as the months go by in 2021, try not to minimize your achievements. So make sure you consciously find a few things that are evidence of how much this new project has grown. I'm also thinking that potentially, of course this will not be for everyone, but the 8 of Cups might be walking away from a relationship. Maybe potentially a friendship, but something that could be quite painful. However, you're just going to throw yourself into work with this 8 of Pentacles. So it feels to me like you will quickly forget about it. You'll quickly forget about this breakup just because you will be so focused on working and on improving yourself. You've also got the Page of Wands here as your last tarot card, and I guess that's just a lovely confirmation of being passionate towards the learning process that will begin in your life soon, or may have started recently actually. I feel like I don't know what it is, because this is a general reading, so I can't give you one specific answer, but it feels like you're finally learning something new, but something you're also passionate about. Could be a part of your hobby. The Page of Wands is an explorer, and he's quite an enthusiastic one. I just really get the feeling that you finally get to pursue something you've always dreamed of doing, Capricorn. And for work as well, not just a hobby. And it's happening in 2021. Just know that it will take time. It will take time because you do have the 8 and the 7 of Pentacles. And these are cards of working hard and having patience. But, as I've said, the process will be so enjoyable because it's going to be something that you love doing. So I don't think you really care about it much, Capricorn. I don't think you will mind that it's going to take a while to get to the finish line. The pages also signify messages coming in, and since we've got 2, it could be potentially some unexpected offer or a message coming to you. For your first oracle card, you've got potential. This card appears when you are ready to activate your potential and step into your strength. This is the time to activate those gifts that you've had on the back burner in your life. You have incredible untapped potential. This is the time to allow it to flow. An inner wellspring of power is emerging. You have a profound spiritual power that is deep within you. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. A dormant volcano might indicate that you have uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, thus creating emotional stress and inner pressure. It can also mean that you are on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force. Oh, okay, well that confirms it really nicely yet again. I always say that I love it when an oracle card shows up and just pretty much confirms the rest of the reading. So, you've got potential, and I think it pertains to your talents which you may have not really pursued as much as you would have wanted to, Capricorn. And I feel like in the next few weeks, the next few months, that's gonna be finally happening for you. Also, the card said something about uncomfortable, repressed emotions that create emotional stress and inner pressure. You know what? It's kind of like, I feel like it might pertain to the Eight of Cups. Because you're kind of thinking of walking away from the boredom of your normal 9 to 5 job, or whatever this Eight of Cups is, but you're still not sure if you should do it. So there's probably some uncomfortable emotions, as the card says, deep within, because you really, really would love to just pursue your hobby potentially as an actual job. So I feel like this card confirms that it might be happening for you finally very soon if it's not happening for you yet. Your other card is the very self-explanatory big happy changes. Big positive changes coming into your life. You may find yourself on a new career path, entering a new relationship, or moving into a new home or city. Okay, well, there you go. Another confirmation of the Eight of Cups, of the walking away from something. What you are asking about may require you to take leaps of faith that seem frightening or beyond your ability. That's what we were just talking about. I'm literally reading this from the booklet that came with the cards. But we were just talking about it. It may be difficult to walk away from something that's comfortable. Trust that the opportunities before you are meant to bring you happiness. These options would not have presented themselves unless you were ready for them. Release your fears and follow your heart. Wow, well, there you go. Letting go of the old Eight of Cups and stepping into something new and exciting with the Ace of Wands. Also the Ace of Wands, I need to mention, I feel like, I don't know, obviously it's not going to be all of you. Not all of you can be creatives or in the arts, but I feel like plenty of you are in a job, are not yet in a job that's creative, but plenty of you are thinking of pursuing a more creative path for your work. And that's what's going to be happening very, very soon. Now for your final extra message, I've got the Ace of Fire from the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. And let me just have a look at the booklet, because this deck is new to me and I don't really know it that well yet. However, I kind of know what the Ace of Fire means, because another sign had the Ace of Fire as well, and I know already that this card, this Ace of Fire, is going to confirm the entire reading. The Ace of Fire potentially could be the original Ace of Wands, and you've already got one Ace of Wands, so it's really nice to see a confirmation. But let's have a look at the booklet. Like all of the Ace cards, the Ace of Fire represents the promise of new beginnings and opportunities, but like other aces, this card can also represent action. It represents the power for, and the necessity of, taking the initiative and actively pursuing our goals. It is about taking advantage of the opportunities we are presented with, as opposed to thinking about it. It's good to have a goal, it's good to dream and to make plans, but the Ace of Fire lets us know that now is the time to move beyond research and planning. It is time to take the first real steps toward getting things underway. It's time to follow through on inspiration and create. It is time to weave your future into being. Time for you to begin your active participation. The Ace of Fire also symbolizes inventiveness. Take an old idea and make it better or create something new and unique. Whatever you seek to do, you can now make it your own and imbue it with your unique perspective and imagination. Now, rather than following tradition, do something in a way that offers a new approach. You are surrounded by so much potential at this moment. The Ace of Fire represents passion and excitement. It is a time full of energy and life. Take advantage of this moment and the power it brings. You know what? I love it when cards from different decks do that and just bring the same message to the reading. I don't, could be a relationship, but I'm getting a really, really strong kind of creative vibe, new endeavor vibe over here. I feel like you are finally deciding to pursue your hobby as your real job, as your 9 to 5 job. You will finally be able to do that, and that's why the Page of Pentacles shows up here. I think you might have to actually enroll on a course or study a bit more to be able to pursue that path. That will probably, that whatever that new creative endeavor is, I think you'll probably have to learn a bit more along the way. Yeah, well, you know what, Capricorn, I would not want to tell you what choices you should make, but it kind of does feel like you really, really are tempted to walk away from something old, something you're finding incredibly boring, and you want to try and step into something new. Well, based on the cards, seems to me like you will be doing that very soon. However, before you make that decision, because you've got the King of Swords, and as I've said, that's quite a logical energy. So maybe before you choose to walk away, just do a little bit of research. And I know that if it's a hobby and if it's something you're very passionate about, it's quite difficult to make a logical decision. But just try and keep that in mind. Just maybe do some research first and get ready for that transition. Okay, Capricorn, I think that's it for your reading. Thank you for listening. I hope some of it resonated. If it didn't resonate 100%, make sure to watch your moon and rising signs as well, because they might resonate a little bit more. Also, really sorry about the children screaming in the background. I hope this will not be too annoying. Thank you for listening, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye bye.